the amateur movie review. This is a review from the movie The Amateur, starring Rami Malek and some other people. It's got the guy from Passengers. I don't know what that actor's name is, but I've seen him in so many movies. I think it has the dude from Walking Dead who played Shane, John Batal, some other people. They're corrupt. They've got the two bosses of his are corrupt, and so he blackmails them into allowing him to, get CAI training. So that's how that whole thing starts. But then the other gentleman, which I'm guessing he's rogue now, because I'm pretty sure he was implicit in their corruption. The Passengers actor guy. Oh God, no! Don't lick me, please. Fuck. Don't lick me. Don't lick me, okay? It's my dog. She's so used to licking my parents. But no, don't lick me, okay? What else I was going to say? Then towards the end of the film, he flies off in the airplane happy because his wife buys him the plane. And I think when he was laying out those pieces, he's laying out what he needs to use to fix the plane so he can actually fly it so it's functional. I think that's what that was, essentially. But this movie was good. I liked it. It was a nice movie. It's action. It's action, suspense, thriller, because, there's some action sequences, but it's not, I was under the impression maybe there'd be a bit more action, but that makes sense. Because he's like a computer nerd guy, so I guess they said, no, you can't suspend the disbelief. Like, someone that's working in an office 5 stories underground doing... And, obviously they're, really good. It's reminds me of the Black Bag movie where they're, decrypting, zooming in, using cameras to zoom in on people's faces and, decrypting the audio and getting these detailed profiles on the people, which I'm guessing CIA agents do. But yeah, the death with the South African guy, that was my favorite death, I think, just because he wasn't lying to him. He looked at the phone, he said oh, these are the names, and this is what I can tell you. I don't know all the information, but I can tell you this is where I deliver the stuff, and you look at my phone, those are the names that you need. And so sure enough, he learns that it wasn't wrong. He was being truthful, but of course he's not gonna let him go. The fuck, and he's probably gonna try to kill him anyway if you let him. So he's like, no, what? I'm guessing it triggered the bomb. I don't know. Maybe because if he lets it go, if he tries to move, basically if he tries to move in any shape or form, the bomb goes off. The bomb, it blows up. But I think the bomb's is set to detonate anyway. I can tell so you can disarm it. I can disarm it for you. Which was a lie. Maybe that's why he walks away, because he can't disarm it. But he's like, I gotta tell him that. Just so he says, well, let me tell him what he wants, because I can disarm it. He can disarm it, then he'll let me live. But no. He walks in, boom. He's like, if you jump fast enough, you may survive the blast. He had a driver with me. He had some other dude in the van with him. That guy walks off away. Which, yeah, do that. If he's there distracted, man, I'm walking away. I'm sorry, you on your own with this. I'm not dying tonight because you're stuck here gonna die. Nah, fuck that. And so the other guy walks away, and so, oh my God, he's left there. But it's like an Afrikaans guy, or so Afrikaans guy. What else was I gonna say? The guy from Passengers, he shoots a dude through the glass of the machine, right? The washing machine, dryer, whatever. And then he gets shot. And I would have liked if he died. I didn't like that he lived. And then towards the end, he sits in the car and says, "Wow, I underestimated you." Or no, Rami says that to him. "Oh, you underestimated me, huh?" Or he tells him, "I learned from the very best." And he's like, "No, I didn't teach you all that shit. You did that. That was all you. And that's something you can't be learned." And so he kind of gives him props, oh, okay, this guy did pretty well, actually. He's a pretty tough guy. But what do you call? He gets shot, and I said to myself, I said to my girlfriend, there's no way that it ends that way, you know? That he's really gonna die. I think they're gonna make him live because of course he has a fucking, how does he live through that? I don't like that part. I think he would have been better if he died. He actually dies. He doesn't fucking live through that shit. I like when he gets to the boat and the gentleman. Oh my god, Meek, I'm doing a review. Yeah, she's gonna be barking on this. I don't know why. She was sleeping. I came in. She was sleeping. I closed the door. Suddenly she's fucking awake. It's so annoying. But they go on the boat. He gives him the gun. The same thing that he does in the film, the passengers guy. He does to him, and he says like, "You're not a killer. You know, go, go." He's basically like, "I'm not afraid to face death with you because you're not a killer. You're not going to kill me." And sure enough, he doesn't. You know, that thought always remains true because he tells him, you know, you kill people from afar with these methods of killing them, like 1,000 ways to die. You don't go up close and personal and shoot them in the head, stab them to death. Like killing them sort of from a distance. And killing them sort of from a distance, aren't you? And he says, "You're not a killer." But then I like how his henchman points a gun after the fact. Like, yeah, even if you kill my boss, like we're not just gonna let you live. You kill our boss, we kill you. It's that simple. But no, he redirects their boat. That's how he's really good with gadgets and stuff, and he redirects their boat to like pivot towards the Finnish waters because in Finnish waters, since I guess Finland's part of NATO, I guess that's for the reason why. How do you call? It essentially ensures that like, yeah, if we end up in those waters, we can be apprehended and prosecuted and all that stuff. And so that's what happens with them. They get prosecuted. And what else? His wife's like a very caring person. She only reason she gets taken basically is because she was saving someone else from being taken, and that's how she gets taken back. It was only supposed to be 4 days, but then, you know, she mentions to her husband, "I want an overnight flight." And so, you know, I think she said 4, and then he said, "Wait," but she said 5, and he's like, "What? I thought you said 4." I think it was overnight, something like that. Basically, the 5th day, that's the day with some travel. So, like, it's not a full day in the UK, but, like, it might as well be a full day away from home at a minimum, you know, because she does have to fly across back to the States and stuff. And so, yeah, she can be gone like 5 days. 5 days she's going to be gone. Oh, gosh, they're trying to lick me, please. You can lay next to me, it's fine. These are my glasses. Like, don't start licking me. Just, you see yourself, okay? Fuck. She was alone for a while. So she's like wanting to give me it's like, please leave me alone. Please let me be. Just for a little bit. Just lay next to me, you know. But yeah, she died and he sees like visions of her. There's this Russian lady that he was always been talking to. I don't know what I guess she helps him somewhat or whatever, because I think she sends him some files, if I'm not mistaken. And it's files he's not supposed to be looking at. But it's like a friend. He said this online friend person. I don't even know if his wife knows about this bitch. But she's basically using like her husband's dead, so she uses like his alias online and stuff. But she does like a little bit of covert, or she's just good with it as well. And she even helped Remy during the hotel in Spain pool break scene. You know that we don't get to see this guy's body. I was thinking maybe we get to see his dead body after the fact, but I guess it's fair that we don't. What content does it provide to the story to see his mangled corpse on the ground with all this broken glass everywhere? It doesn't provide anything for the film. So, but I just thought maybe we would have seen that. It would have been cool to me. I know you hear her. She's barking. And this is a continuation. I had to pause the video real quick because I had to check something. But yeah, the amateur movie review. I gotta do my sign off because it's not right not to do the sign off. Anything else I wanted to say? The Russian lady, they have a nice moment. I like when she says to him, you know, "I don't want anything from you. I just want to sleep next to a person." just feel how it feels because her husband's been dead, and presumably she's just been single. She hasn't been with anybody, any person. So she just says that to him, like, I want to know, I want to feel what it's like to lay next to someone again, to snuggle. And he agrees. He agrees. Okay, yeah, I'll do that for you. And so he snuggles her, and so that was a nice scene. It was kind of quite touching scene in that moment. And then of course, classic movie fashion gets interrupted, and she dies. And the way she dies in the car is good because, yeah, they're shooting at the car, all these bullets. Someone's got to get fucking hit, and Rami has the, what do you call that shit? Plot armor. The only thing that felt kind of silly was when he's getting out the car and moving her around, they don't start shooting again. Like, I feel like wouldn't they maybe, hey, there's some activity. Maybe, I guess they wanted to see what the whole deal was, what was happening with that. Maybe, I don't know. And you didn't immediately get out of Turkey, not right away, but like after that very serious incident, it's like, holy shit, yeah, don't hang around Turkey. Don't hang around Turkey too much. Definitely get the fuck out of there. But yeah, that was my review of The Amateur movie review. Thank you for listening.